Well, good evening, everyone. I'm William Brantley from the Bemis, South Jackson, Tennessee area, ready to report to you today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next several days. I hope you enjoyed today's weather. It is the last day of daylight savings time. Tomorrow we'll be on Central Standard Time, so it'll be getting darker sooner in the evening and lighter sooner in the mornings. We had another pleasant day today. We had a high temperature today of 70, whistling again, 72 degrees today was today's high. That is at least below 80, but it is above normal. Normal high is 66 degrees. Low this morning was a cool and crisp 40 degrees. Normal low was 42, so we were actually real close to normal. Of course, we've had no rainfall, none for the month of November so far. Well, a trace amount a couple of times, but technically that doesn't count as measurable rain. Other than that, we had a highest wind gust of 8 miles per hour out of the north at about 2 p.m. And at 5 p.m., the skies were partly cloudy here. The temperature at that time was 66 degrees. As of 5:28 p.m., it's down to 63 degrees. The dew point at 5 p.m. was 44 degrees. The humidity was 43%. We had north winds at 6 miles per hour. And the barometric pressure, that's a tongue tire sometimes, was 30.28 inches of mercury. And I need to quit smacking. Anyways, I'm sorry. The lowest relative humidity today was 40%, and that was at 4 p.m., the last hour. 96% is the highest humidity, and that was at 7 and 8 a.m. early this morning. The sun will be setting. My teeth are really letting me do some whispering today. Alright, I got some reasons to celebrate being able to make weather videos for you and share weather information with you here. Maybe a good reason to whistle, maybe. Anyways, the sun will be setting tonight at 5:56 p.m., rising tomorrow morning at 6:22 a.m. Central Standard Time, and be setting tomorrow night at 4:55 p.m. Central Standard Time. Of course, daylight savings time ends and Central Standard Time begins tomorrow morning bright and early at 2 a.m. So be sure you set all of your timepieces back 1 hour so that you'll be on time for whatever you decide to do tomorrow. And I hope you turn out to have a beautiful Sunday, by the way, when that time gets here. The moon will be rising. Well, actually, it sets at 5:56 this evening, which is not far from now. It'll be rising, the moon, tomorrow morning at 6:22 a.m. Okay, and I think that's as far as I went with the moon, I think. Well, no, I didn't. I'm sorry, I read you the wrong information. I just gave you the sun information again. Let me look at it again. The moon will be rising. It already rose a little after noon today. I apologize for that. The moon will be setting tonight at 10:43 p.m. tonight. And I don't have a time that it rises tomorrow, which is probably be around 11:30, 12 o'clock tomorrow, probably. I'll give details on that tomorrow morning. Alrighty, well, now that I've got past that, I hope. No, I'm just kidding. That is information that a lot of you would like to know, and so do I. Okay, let me move on. Oh, by the way, there is one thing I wanted to bring out to you. Today, though we had no rainfall today, way back in 1948, when the records first started at McKellar Airport, Jackson's Airport. Of course, I wasn't around in 1948. I didn't come along until 1957. That's when I was born. Anyways, back in 1948, today, And a lot of rain, my friends. 4.56 inches of rain today fell at the airport, for a little over 4.5 inches in 1948. Whew, that was a wet day back then, November 5th. I just thought I'd share that with you. Probably some minor flooding going on that day, having so much rain. And back then, the airport had manual observations, meaning that the observer working there at that time actually went out and measured the rain. Nowadays, it's taken digital. I'm not saying anything's wrong with that, but back in the older days, there were manual observations. But anyways, and their equipment is in progress of being repaired. They've been down for close to 2 months now due to a plane accident a couple of months ago, and sometime between now and the middle of this month, they plan on having their weather station at the airport, the weather services, back up and running and online and all that, which will be need for them to get that back up and going. Of course, I've had the privilege of filling in some of the missing data to them while the airport's been down, and it's been a pleasure helping the weather service in that regard, and will continue until it is back up and running. So I've been their official weather observer for both Bemis and Jackson during this time delay of the airport's downed equipment. Okay, let's move on to the forecast for the next few days. Of course, it's going to be generally partly cloudy tonight on average, and wake up to a fair day tomorrow. The low should get down around 44 degrees. High tomorrow should be about 77. We should have east winds at 5 to 10. You already know about Central Standard Time beginning at 2 a.m. Monday, it's going to be fair skies again with a low near 44 again. High of 77 with southeast winds at 5 to 15. And on Tuesday, Election Day, again, the weather keeps changing. Right now, it's still calling for mostly cloudy skies for the most part, but it's going to become fair now by Tuesday night. And there's only a 20% chance, very slight chance, of some scattered showers on Election Day. And when I looked at the hours a while ago, it appears that the best chance is anywhere from about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning till sunset. So, but then again, the chance is only 20%, so most of the day just going to be cloudy and cool, which is kind of good news. Maybe if you haven't voted yet, you'll get a chance to get out and go to the polling place where you need to go to vote, and the weather won't get in your way, hopefully. Unless you're like me, I've already voted early, so I don't have to worry about it. I just wanted to go ahead and vote early and get it done just to be sure. Well, anyways, it's going to be, like I said, mostly cloudy. I said it's going to be clearing by sunset. I take that back. It's going to be clearing by noontime. I've been bringing it up a few hours. Fair by noon, so it'll be mainly during the morning hours. That's good because the afternoon will be rain-free or practically cloud-free, too, on Tuesday. I apologize for that little time switch there. 20% chance of early morning showers in that case. The low temperature should be 51. The high should be about 73, so fairly pleasant for the most part. We should have south winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And I hope I didn't confuse you too much on that one. Then on Wednesday, the day after, I wonder who our president's going to be. We'll find out Tuesday night, hopefully. I won't say who, but we'll just wait and see. Wednesday, we should have mostly fair skies with a low near 48 and a high of 70 with south-north winds weather. North winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Yeah, the rain has even been taken out of Wednesday. How about that? Mostly fair skies now. Well, it'll liable to change again between now and then, but we'll see as we go. All right, enough for that, I guess. Never mind. Thursday, it's going to be mostly fair skies with a low of 40, a high of 68 with northwest winds at 5 to 10. And on Friday, it's going to be mostly fair skies again with a low near 44 and a high of 69 with north winds at 10 to 20. Next weekend, Saturday and Sunday, mostly fair skies once again, with high temperature of 38 degrees. I'm sorry, Saturday low of 38 degrees. Woo, 38. And a high of 65 next Saturday. My screen went off for a minute. That's the first time that the thing has went off on me since I've been doing videos. Maybe that means I'm talking too long. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, we'll have north winds at 10 to 20 next Saturday. 38 degrees. This might have some light scattered frost on rooftops, but we'll see. That may be adjusted between now and then. And next Sunday, the 13th, mostly fair skies once more, low of 36 and a high of 66, with southeast winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. And we may have a little bit of a light frost on rooftops next Sunday morning. We'll have to wait and see how much that forecast adjusts between now and then. But right now it looks like 36 and 66 next Sunday. And then on Monday week, the 14th, we're going to have fair skies with a low of 41 and a high of 70, with southwest wind at 5 to 10. And that pretty much finishes it for this evening. Once again, I hope all of you enjoyed Saturday's beautiful last day of daylight savings time. I hope you enjoyed tonight's weather. It's the last night of daylight savings time. And be sure to set your clocks back an hour before you go to bed so that you'll be ready for tomorrow when Central Standard Time kicks in officially at 2 a.m. And I hope to have, of course, another updated weather video for you bright and early, well, probably after sunrise tomorrow, since the rise is so early. But I'll do my best to have one for you anyways, bright and early tomorrow morning. And until then, I hope all of you have a very pleasant evening, and good night, my friends. God bless.